Hey everybody, today we are in Mill Creek Canyon and we are hiking up to the Salt Lake Overlook trail. This trail is about 2 miles, maybe 2.5 one way. It's going to be a little over 4, actually close to 5 miles round trip. So this trail switchbacks up along a canyon called Thayne's Canyon and ends up at a very nice overlook where you can see down into the Salt Lake Valley. It's a gorgeous day out today. It's sunny, a little bit breezy, got some fall colors, and it should be a really nice hike. This hike largely goes up the northern facing side of the canyon, so it's nice and shaded. There's a lot of nice tall trees around here, and it's a really nice hike to come on. So this trail starts out right behind a place called the Mill Creek Inn. This trail is not too particularly steep. Like I was saying, it switches back a lot. Makes it a pretty easy hike. You can bring the family up here. I've seen little kids doing it. You get a lot of people up here bringing their dogs, so be prepared to see a lot of dogs. And potentially a lot of people. There were not a whole lot of cars in the parking lot today, so I don't think we're going to run into too many people up here, but sometimes there are quite a few people, especially on weekends. Right off of the beginning, we have a trail junction here. This is the Thayne's Canyon Trail. This follows Thayne's Canyon's drainage all the way up to another trail up high called the Desolation Trail. This over here goes up to the Salt Lake Overlook. This is going to be the trail we're hiking up today, but a really good extension of this is to go up Thayne's or the Salt Lake Overlook because they both connect to the Desolation Trail up high, and you can do a really nice loop. It's probably about 6 miles round trip, but it's a real nice hike if you're looking for something a little more challenging. Today we're just going up to the Overlook, so we're going to go this way. So this is a pretty popular trail. It gets a lot of use. It's pretty well maintained. They did a real nice job at designing it. It's a really nice, pleasurable hike. Boy, it is a beautiful afternoon. We picked the right day to be doing this hike. Now, if you do this hike and you decide to bring your dogs along, there is no water up here, so you're definitely going to want to bring some with you. Now, one thing you're going to want to pay attention to is this junction right here. You can see the sign right there, and basically this trail, which is at this point the more well-worn trail, this meets up with the Thayne's Canyon Trail, which is running right down here. But if you want to go to the Salt Lake Overlook like we're doing, you've got to turn around and climb up these rocks right here. It's not too difficult. And this is probably one of the only areas that you really have to pay attention to the way the trail goes. And as you can see, it gets up here to a nice smooth path like we've been walking on. So this area right across from us is called Church Fork, and it is a picnic area down low, and there's a parking area up at top where the trailhead starts, and the trail works its way up through all these trees along a really nice stream that usually runs year-round. So eventually it goes all the way up to this ridge line, and that way up to a peak called Grandeur Peak, which has a really, really nice view of the valley. I'll pan this around a little bit. This is Thayne's Canyon off to the right. Straight ahead is Mill Creek Canyon. And we'll pan around over here and you can see Church Fork. We got some nice color showing up. With it being the 19th of September, there's a lot of trees up here that are starting to change. Another thing about hiking this trail is this one is right on the edge of the Mount Olympus Wilderness area, and they don't let mountain bikers up here, so it's pretty much just foot traffic. So we have a really nice view of Thayne's Canyon right here. So we are getting close. I think I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. The tunnel of trees, that is. So this is the Salt Lake Overlook. That's the valley down there. And it's a really nice clear day today. You can see the Great Salt Lake. And that's Stansbury Island out there. This peak right in front of us is Grandeur Peak. You can look down Mill Creek Canyon. You can see the Ochre Mountains. We're going to kick back up here for a little while and enjoy the view and water the dogs and myself. According to the All Trails app, this was about 2.5 miles to get up here with an elevation gain of, looks like 1,312 feet. And that got us up here to the overlook. It is an absolutely gorgeous day up here. So we just came down this area of rocks. This is where the trail junction is, and we're going to go this way and go down Thayne's Canyon to get back to the parking lot. So we'll make this kind of a nice little loop we're going to do. It's nice and shaded down here. A couple of squirrels driving Doug nuts. Doug loves to get the squirrels. I'm sorry. Doug loves to try to get the squirrels. He's never been successful. All right, so here's the junction. We're just going to take Thayne's Canyon back down to the parking lot. So coming down Thayne's Canyon is a lot steeper. The trail pretty much just follows the bottom of the canyon, so it's nice and cool in here, though. The wind is picked up. We're leaving the Mount Olympus Wilderness. Yeah, most of the trail going up to the Salt Lake Overlook is just Forest Service land. But most of Thayne's Canyon, or at least the upper parts, are within the Mount Olympus Wilderness area. Boy, this Thayne's Canyon trail has sure become a trough these days. Looks like there's been a lot of erosion in here when it rains heavy. I don't ever remember it being quite this wide. It's almost like you could drive a vehicle up here, but this area's been closed for a long time. Oh, this is pretty cool in here. I've only hiked up this section of Thayne's Canyon, I think once. It was a long time ago. I always take the other trail. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. Somebody's built a little lean-to here. Let's go around and take a look at this thing. I wonder if they actually camp in it. Yeah, look at that. Oh, looks like it snakes around. I'm not going to crawl in there though. We'll go around and check out the other side. Yep, someone's been busy. Ah, okay. Come here, Doug. It's like dog-sized. It's got 2 entrances. That's pretty interesting. All right, so we are back to the other junction with the Salt Lake Overlook Trail. And here we are, a nice little loop. So we are almost back to the parking lot, and we're going to wrap this hike up. Well, I hope you liked this video, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to this channel, and you can join us each week for another hiking adventure. We'll see you next time.